My name is David Solnit, full name David Benedict Solnit. My profession is technical writer, although my training is as a linguist. And I've been practicing studying martial arts with Sifu Jensen since 2002. I had various joint issues, mostly up in my neck and in my wrists. It wasn't real easy for me to lift my arms up over my head or hold my arms up over my head. I was working with a chiropractor. He said, maybe you should try some kind of martial art. There's this guy, Scott Jensen, why don't you try him? So I called up Sifu and he said, yeah, come to class. And here I am, almost 20 years later. Tai Chi is a really nice way of doing a set of relaxing and strengthening movements almost anywhere that you are. You don't need a lot of space and you don't need to put on a special outfit or anything. It has a meditative aspect to it as well. You try and do it nice and slow, pay attention to your breathing. It gives you a lot of time to pay attention to your stances, your positioning, your body mechanics. Kung Fu is enormous. There are dozens, if not hundreds, of different forms. In Shaolin, you have the 10 forms of the empty hands, and then you have weapon forms, then you have two-person empty hand forms, you have two-person weapon forms. So it's this big field to explore. It's wonderful physical conditioning, aerobic conditioning, also for strength, especially the lower body. As you advance in it, you get your stances lower, which means your legs are working harder and harder and harder. I think it's a bit of a mental workout in terms of learning and remembering the moves. I'm quite sure that if someone attacked me, I would be able to dodge or disable them. I'm sure I would do better than someone who hasn't studied Kung Fu. It's been a wonderful thing during the pandemic and with everything shut down because I do not have to go to a gym or any special place. I just have to be able to find some place outdoors with 20 feet square around me and I can get a really good workout, and I've been doing that. There's also a nice benefit of being a member of the class, a member of the family. I've known some of these people for years now, and we train together and support each other. Sifu Jensen is an amazing person. He knows as much about body mechanics as the best yoga teachers. He can tell you exactly where to put everything and how to move and why. He has an encyclopedic knowledge of Kung Fu forms. He teaches a lot, but he knows some that he hasn't taught. He's probably keeping them in reserve. He's just a wonderfully positive person all the time, without fail. All those things I think are extraordinary. He's really good at tailoring his instruction to the student. He'll go into incredible detail if that's appropriate. He'll give you just as much as you need. He's been doing it for decades, and you can tell. I consider him a master teacher as well as just a master martial artist. You get the feeling of participating in a lineage. It's not something that one person invented last year or something like that. You might say it's time-tested. Looking back, you can think, well, my teacher learned from Qigong Wong Jackman and he learned from so-and-so, it goes back a ways, but then I can feel like I'm helping in a really small way to keep it going into the future.